Hey everyone! So, you've been grinding away, creating awesome content, and now you're finally ready to start earning some real money from it. But maybe you're stuck, wondering how to apply for Google AdSense or, more importantly, how to get approved fast. Don't you worry. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step. I'll show you exactly how to apply for Google AdSense the right way, what common mistakes to avoid, and the secrets to getting approved on your very first try. Ready to turn your passion into profit? Let's dive in. First things first, let's do a quick recap. What exactly is Google AdSense? In a nutshell, it's the program that lets creators like you, whether you're on YouTube or have your own website, earn money from advertisements. Google places these ads on your videos or your site, and you get a slice of the revenue whenever someone views or clicks on those ads. It's the bridge between your content and your bank account. But before you can start cashing in, you need to apply and get that all-important approval. And that's exactly what we're going to master today. Before you even think about clicking that apply button, you need to make sure you actually qualify. This is a critical first step. Let's break down the AdSense eligibility requirements. For all my fellow YouTubers out there, you need to hit two key metrics: at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours in the past 12 months. Alternatively, if you're a Shorts creator, you'll need 10 million valid public Shorts views in the last 90 days. Beyond the numbers, your content must be original and advertiser-friendly, and you have to follow all of YouTube's monetization policies. Now, for those of you with a website or blog, the rules are a bit different. You must own your domain name, something like yoursite.com, not a free subdomain. Your site should have a decent amount of high-quality content. I'd say at least 15 to 20 well-written posts. And, of course, that content needs to be original, genuinely useful to your readers, and written in a language that AdSense supports. If you've checked all these boxes, then you are ready to move on to the application. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to apply. The process is slightly different depending on whether you're using YouTube or a website. Let's start with YouTube. First, head over to your YouTube studio and click on the Monetization tab on the left-hand side. If you've met the requirements, you'll see an option to Apply Now to the YouTube Partner Program. Click that, and you'll be guided to sign up for a Google AdSense account. It is super important to sign in with the same Google account that is connected to your YouTube channel to avoid any linking issues. From there, you'll fill in your personal information, your legal name, address, and how you want to get paid. Double-check everything for accuracy, submit your application, and that's it for the initial steps. Once approved, your AdSense account will be automatically linked to your channel, and you can start earning. Now, for my website and blog owners, your journey starts at the Google AdSense homepage. You'll go to google.com/adsense/start. Click Get Started, and you'll be prompted to enter your website's URL and your email address. You can choose whether you want to receive helpful AdSense tips. I'd recommend it. Then, you'll fill in your personal and payment information just like the YouTube process. Here is a key step for website owners. AdSense will give you a small piece of HTML code. You need to copy this code and paste it into the header section of your website. This is how Google verifies that you own the site. After you've added the code, you submit your application and wait for the review. During this time, Google will crawl your site to check its content, user experience, and make sure it complies with all their policies. All right, here's the section you've been waiting for: how to get approved fast. These are the insider tips that many beginners miss. First and foremost, use original content only. Do not copy, scrape, or spin articles or videos from other creators. Google's bots are incredibly smart and will catch you. Second, make your channel or website look professional. This means having essential pages like an About page, a Contact page, and a privacy policy. This shows Google that you're a legitimate and trustworthy creator. Next, avoid applying with an empty website or channel. Before you even think about applying, make sure you have a solid foundation of content. I recommend at least 15 to 20 quality blog posts or over 10 well-produced videos. Consistency is also key. Creators who post regularly are often reviewed and approved faster because it shows you're serious and actively building your platform. A big one in 2025. Don't rely solely on AI-generated content. If you use AI tools, make sure you add your own unique voice, edits, or perspective to make the content truly yours. Also, for website owners, make sure your site has an SSL certificate, meaning it uses HTTPS. This is a trust signal for Google and a huge one for everyone. Avoid using any copyrighted music, images, or video clips that you don't have the rights to. This is one of the fastest ways to get an instant rejection. Here's a pro tip. When you fill out your AdSense info, make sure the name and address you provide match your bank account details exactly. This will save you a massive headache and potential payment delays down the line. So, you've submitted your application. Now what? The waiting game begins. How long does AdSense approval actually take? Typically, Google reviews new applications within a few days to 2 weeks. If your site or channel is perfectly aligned with all their policies and you have a strong content library, you could even get approved in less than 48 hours. I've seen it happen. However, if there are issues, like thin content, duplicated material, or policy violations, the process can take much longer or you might get rejected. That's why it's so important to get everything right before you apply. A little preparation up front saves a lot of time and frustration later. Let's talk about the dreaded rejection. To help you avoid it, let's cover the most common reasons why AdSense applications get denied. The number one reason by far is insufficient, low-quality, or copied content. Google wants to partner with creators who provide real value. If your site is just a collection of scraped articles or your videos are unoriginal, you won't get in. Another major red flag is a lack of essential pages. If your website is missing a privacy policy, about page, or contact page, it looks unprofessional and untrustworthy, and Google will likely say no. Other common mistakes include having a site that's difficult to navigate or has a poor user experience. Broken links, slow loading times, and a messy layout are all things that can lead to rejection. Applying too early before you have enough substantial content is another frequent pitfall. And finally, violating any of the AdSense program policies, such as having content related to prohibited topics or trying to artificially inflate clicks, will get you rejected and possibly banned. So, review your content thoroughly and make sure you're playing by the rules. Avoiding these simple mistakes will dramatically increase your chances of getting that approval email. And there you have it, your complete guide to applying for Google AdSense and getting approved fast. It might seem like a lot of steps, but if you're patient and follow this guide, you'll be on your way to monetizing your hard work. Remember, focus on creating high-quality, original content that serves your audience, and the rest will fall into place. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more tips to help you grow. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Good luck with your application, and I'll see you in the next video.